Okay, so here we are, 5.2c, and I'm in example 12, applying the properties of logarithms. So this is actually using some of the stuff that we've done, not in real life situations really, but just kind of being able to look at things. I'm going to start with b. So I've got log base a 15 over 8. Okay, so I'm supposed to find that if the log with base a of 15 equals 2.71 and the log with base a of 8 is 2.079. Okay, so this stuff is very important in order to figure this out. Okay, so if we look at this here and we want to write it correctly using additional logarithmic properties on page 336, that can be written as log with a base of a of 15 minus log base a of 8. Okay, now I know log base a of 15 is 2.71. Log base a of 8 is 2.079, and then I can figure that out and get 0.631. So this was just kind of using some, I don't even know what I would call it, using some information given here without knowing the base to find out the answer. So without this information, we couldn't have gotten these numbers here and figured it out. All right, so let's do C, because C looks, stinking tricky here. So it wants us to find the log A of 15 squared over square root of 8 cubed if the log base A and log base A of 8, okay, which is the same thing we used in the A part of it above. All right, so we've got a division there. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to get rid of that 3 before we go inside. So this is going to be 3 well, actually I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. 3 log A of 15 squared over the square root of 8. Okay, so I just moved that 3. All right, now I'm going to look at each one of these and I'm going to split them up. So I've got my 3, I've got my log with a base A, 15 squared, minus log the base A of square root of 8. Okay, and instead of writing the square root of 8, we're going to write 8 to the 1/2 power. Okay, so that's the nice about being able to change it from radical form to exponential form, is you can change it to an exponent instead of leaving that doggone square root sign in there. All right, so now we have 3, and we're going to take this 2 and put it in front of our log now. We're going to take this 1/2 and put it in front of the log. And the only reason I know that is from the additional logarithmic properties. Number 8 says that when we have an exponent, we move it in front of the log. Okay, so is there anything else I need to do? Doesn't look like it. The only other thing I'm doing is I'm taking that and putting it in here for log base A of 15, and this I'm putting it in here. Okay, so then I take that 2.71, multiply it by 2, minus 1/2 of 2.079, multiply that by 3, and I get some crazy number. Okay, and that's pretty much it for 5.2. They do have some stuff on Richter scale, but I'm not going to go into into that. And anyway, I would just look at it and read through what's going on there just to be familiar. In fact, you might have a homework assignment over Richter scale, but you should be able to figure that out on those pages there. And you won't have anything on Richter scale on the test, so no worries there.